Now, this is the major problem that we're having. But let's let the book for dummies, bring it out. Because people want to still hang on to false information. Even these Israelites who God done gave a lot of truth to, they want to still hang on to some lies that was told. Now let's let the dummies bring it out. Satan or the devil appears in both the Old and the New Testaments of the Bible. Surprisingly, however, most of what people believe about Satan does not come from the Bible. For instance, the common image of Satan as a fork-tailed horned demon with a goat's body from the waist down derives, here come where the lie come from, derives more from Greek. Who was the Greeks? From Greek god Pan than anything biblical. What then does the Bible say about Satan? See, this is when it get clear. It's a clear operation. It say the Hebrew name Satan, pronounced Satan, actually means adversary. So anytime you see this word Satan, it does not mean what they saying it means. It means adversary. And you got to think about who is the adversary. That's the whole question. But go on to say the most often in the Hebrew Bible, it is prefaced by the direct object, meaning the adversary, rather than a distinct personal name. See, it's not a person. It's not a person, man. Why can't these people get that through their thick skull? Anyhow, Satan's role grows more developed both in scope and magnitude through time. So the lies keep getting greater and greater through time. See, it grows. When they say it grows more developed, that means it's moving far away from it meaning adversary. See, when you see the word, it's way miles down the road. You see, with time, from being adversary. It say, and thus in earlier writings of the Hebrew Bible, Satan exists not as so much as an individual character, but as an adversarial position occupied by both humans and angels. So it's a position. It has nothing to do with what they talking about. And see, when you go into the Bible, it ain't talking about no angels either. That's another lie. Because I'm gonna go to the verse that they keep going to, and they trying to put it off on angels, and it's not no angels. It was always human adversaries of the Israelites. It was always, that's what King David was fighting. He was fighting so much, and so much blood was on his sword that he couldn't build a temple. Solomon had to build a temple because it was so many adversaries coming after them. That's why they took the book of Maccabees out, because it was always some Edomites, some Greeks, and some Romans coming to try to kill them. And they had the war. He was going to war almost every instance in the book of Maccabees. They had to take it out because it showed how the heathen was always clicking up together to come fight against the Israelites. And it was the Edomites with all these Moabites and Chinese and all these other people trying to come against the Israelites. Judas Maccabees. Because it was always adversaries. Same thing today. The adversary is after one nation. They're all clicking up against one nation, copying this one nation, following everything this one nation do. The one nation, one person get killed out the one nation, the whole world start marching now. One person out of this nation get killed. Do you not know in these other nations there's many people that get killed unjustly and nobody say anything about those nations and about those people that get killed unjustly by the police? But why is the whole world marching over one person from this nation? Something must be special about this nation. But see, these people want to turn it into the spirit world. The angels is fighting. God is fighting with his own angels. God is fighting himself. See, he fighting with himself. He not fighting with us. We ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what they want to do, man. But the evidence is clear. And if this book for the dummies can bring it out, you know these people know about this, man. But see, the problem is everybody want to stick to what they was first taught. They can't get that thought out of their head. It is no such thing as no angel that's fallen, man, and that's battling God. That's not in the Bible. It was never in the Bible. It was always the adversary. When Yahweh Shah, who they eerily called Jesus Christ, was in Rome, the Romans killed them, and the Romans was the adversary. The Romans was coming to him, trying to talk to him and ask him stuff. Herod was an Edomite. They was coming to him, asking him questions, saying, "You the king of the Jews?" Now this right after hundreds of years after Judas Maccabee, the same people that descended from them Greeks. The nation was always coming against the Israelites, man. It had nothing to do with the angels coming against the Israelites. The angels never came against the Israelites. And if they came against the Israelites, the Lord sent them. He sent the angels against the Israelites many times. But those was angels. They was not demons. They was not the adversary of God. They was workers of God. They was the ministers of God, menacing judgment on the Israelites. He even chose other nations to be adversaries to the Israelites, and he called Nebuchadnezzar a servant, his servant, because Nebuchadnezzar put they behind into slavery. They was a servant of the Most High God, not no freaking angel. So these people want to stick to a lie, because guess what? The government and these nations don't want to accept the fact that they are Satan in the Bible. They are the adversaries. See, that's the whole key. The real adversary of the Israelites, they don't want nobody to know that they are adversary to these people, and they hate these people. They hate that these people was chosen by God. They think they want God to love everybody, all nations. They don't want him to choose one nation. That's what it boils down to, man. But people want to stick with this. Oh, it's one angel that God chose to be the evil one and to bring all the evil. No, God do what he chooses, any angel he want to. He got millions of angels. Why he gonna choose one angel to do something? He can choose any angel he want to choose to come down here and punish somebody. When you go into Revelation, it tell you that the 7 angels, and 7 mean completion. He sent many angels to come down here and bring his wrath to the earth. You see? Now let me bring out a precept, because these people, they sticking to this thing like white on rice. Okay, 11, because this is one of them they pull all the time. It's highlighted. I'm going to keep this video at 10 minutes. It says 2 Corinthians 11:14. It says, "No marvel, for Satan himself is transferred into the angel of light." See, they go into, they talking about a fallen angel. This is not talking about a fallen angel. Listen what the verse say. And see, when you listen, when you understand Corinthians, you understand that Paul is writing this to the Israelites, man. Let's go to the next verse. Let's get that real quick. No, let's go to 1 Corinthians, because this is a double book. Because I done went over my 10 minutes. Let's get this real quick and see who he writing this to. Who is he writing Corinthians to? Okay. Let's get straight to the point. It say, moreover, brethren, talking about the Israelites, I would not that ye should be ignorant how all our fathers were under the cloud and passed through the sea. And verse 2, and all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and the sea, and all ate the same spiritual food. So all our fathers, so he talking to Israelites, all our fathers was under the sea. They went through the Red Sea. So when he talking about here, he say, for such false apostles, that means Israelites, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of the anointed. See, he talking about Israelites. Then in verse 14 it say, and no marvel, for Satan, talking about these other nations, the Edomites, the Moabites, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. And then it say, therefore it is no great thing if his ministers are also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Because these other nations have ministers, man. They have ministers, and they copying the whole operation. They were doing it back then. The Herod and the Edomites was doing it back then, trying to take over the whole operation, man. They've been converted into Judaism long time ago. This is not a new thing that they're doing. See, it had nothing to do with an angel, man. Angel means messenger. That's another lie. Angel means messenger. It don't gotta mean a spirit being from heaven. It's talking about a messenger. These other nations, and especially the Edomites, they changed they transformed into a messenger of the light, meaning a messenger of the truth, because the truth is the light. That's what you get Isaiah 8 and 20. If it don't come from the law or the testimony, there's no light in them. See, they not coming from no light, but they pick up a Bible and they start major churches. You think the Catholics been out there with this universal stuff. The Roman Catholic Church, they been out here with this stuff, man. And at the end of the day, it's the church of Satan, because that's not the light. The light is for the Israelites. The Israelites is the light of the world, see? And these people don't understand that. They want to go and hide behind some made up thing. And these people expose them. Let's point out that one more time. It say in the middle of the paragraph that it derived more from the Greek God. It derived from the Greek God. See, them Edomites, them Greeks was Edomites. Alexander the Great was an Edomite. Then it say, well, the third paragraph. No, not the third one. He got more. He probably got more information, but I'm not gonna go into all of it. Okay, it says in the middle of the paragraph, Satan's role grows more developed both in scope and magnitude through time. See, the lie got greater through time. They came up with more stories, more lies. But I'm going to leave it there. This is going to be part 1. I got another one, and I'm going to bring out a ton of scriptures on the other one. But this part 1. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.